Story Nest.
Sophie, a squirrel with a bushy tail that twitched with curiosity, chattered excitedly to Max, a tiny mouse whose whiskers quivered with anticipation. They stood at the foot of the whispering willow, its ancient branches draped like emerald curtains, rustling even though there was no breeze. The air smelled of damp earth and sweet berries, and sunlight dappled through the leaves, painting shifting patterns on the forest floor. "Did you hear it, Max? Did you hear the tree?" Sophie whispered, her eyes wide. Max nodded vigorously, his little nose twitching. It said something about a secret hidden deep within the woods. They had often heard the old tales of the whispering willow, a tree said to hold the memories of the forest, its leaves murmuring forgotten stories to those who listened closely enough. Today, it seemed, the willow had a new tale to tell. Suddenly, a small rolled-up piece of parchment fluttered down from a high branch, landing gently at Sophie's feet. It was tied with a frayed piece of green vine. Sophie carefully untied the vine and unrolled the parchment. Crudely drawn lines and symbols filled the aged paper, a treasure map. Their hearts pounded with excitement. An adventure awaited. The map showed a winding path leading past a bubbling brook marked with a smiling sun, then towards a cluster of 3 unusually tall, skinny pine trees. Following the map, Sophie and Max scurried through the undergrowth. They crossed the babbling brook, its water sparkling like 1,000 tiny diamonds. Just as the map showed, a large, sun-shaped stone lay beside it, worn smooth by the flowing water. They continued on, their eyes scanning the horizon for the 3 tall pines. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and buzzing insects, and the scent of wild flowers filled the air. Finally, they spotted them, 3 slender pine trees that towered above all the others, their needles reaching towards the sky like green fingers. According to the map, the treasure was buried at the base of the middle pine. Sophie began to dig with her sharp claws, while Max helped by pushing away loose soil with his tiny paws. It wasn't long before Sophie's claws struck something hard. They looked at each other with eager anticipation, and together they unearthed a small wooden chest.